Okay, so today we're going to paint this picture. Gaye, tell me about this picture.
This was in Yosemite, Christmas of last year, 2021. This is the picture of sisters. I call it sisters picture. And I actually put this in my social media, Instagram, putting like, thank you, sis, for being silent in my journey today because silence is more. So that's what I put there.
Nice, I like that. And this looks like this snow there in the background, right?
Yeah.
It's a very pretty picture. Now, this is pretty intimidating for a new
Yes.
first time artist, Gaye. She's never painted before. So this is all about first time painting. And how can you paint something like this is the big question today, right? Okay, so right now we're going to start using a shelving paper that you could actually buy from stores like Target, Walmart, even 99-cent store. Although I would recommend the ones in Target because it's easier to peel. And you're going to match it with the size of your photograph that you printed out earlier. So that's actually how we start, is from a printout. So the next thing you're going to do is to lay the picture, your reference photograph, over your contact paper. And then you slowly and accurately cut the images to the exact edges of your image. So you have to be really good in cutting the images here. Usually, what I would suggest that you do is you glue the top portion of the contact paper onto your reference photograph so it doesn't wiggle like this. You will also notice that the back of the contact paper or the shelving paper has a grid. That is how you know that is the back side of the contact paper. So when you're laying your picture or your reference photograph, make sure that your photograph is being laid over the white side and not the grid side. And here it is. This will mask the background. And there are two parts to this. And here is the foreground to mask the foreground later. Okay, so what are those shelving papers used for? They will actually mask the background while we're painting the foreground. So it's so much easier to do it without knowing how to draw. You just paint on top of the cut out shelving paper. And of course, the hard part here is peeling it off. After carefully peeling off the back gridded side of the contact paper, now laid over the canvas carefully. Also need to make sure that there are no bubbles as you press that contact paper onto the canvas. Right now it's still not flushed, so we're trying to make it as even as possible and as flat as possible onto the canvas. One way to check if the image was not moved is to put the original foreground over your canvas. Now, Gaye's ready to paint. Let's review the picture and see which color we're going to do first. And I think we'll do the dark blue first. To mix the blue, mix blue with black. Earlier, I pre-cut the two sisters separately. In that way, I can mask one sister while I'm painting the sister on the left. You'll see what I mean. Now it gets easier from here. Gaye is painting the left side of the blue jacket, and she's going to make a solid, nice blue jacket, and later on put the shadows of the folds using black. So I'm also assisting her to tell her where to put the brown bonnet and the mitten. That's my hand showing her how to paint the shadows of the folds and the bonnet. And here she quickly took over and started painting the folds of the jacket herself. She's a quick learner. And Gaye really took off from here. She did the background in soft colors, just like the way it was in the picture. This contact paper was really a good hack and very helpful for her. Now look what Gaye has accomplished today. Look what she has painted. And who would say she doesn't know how to paint? This only proves that if Gaye can paint, so can you. Try it. You have nothing to lose, except to become an artist overnight.